So let's start. There are so many people here, and not to have delay, we should start just now. And I would kindly ask our EFLM president, Anna Maria Šimundić, who was in the beginning of these ideas of this initiative, and who always supports young scientists, to say a few words about this initiative, why, and so on. Not sure whether you will share a presentation.
No, I don't have a presentation
Okay,
because
so
I
I will
felt,
stop.
yeah, I felt I shouldn't be taking too much time because today we want to hear your voice and not mine. So just in brief, EFLM considers young scientists as a very important part of EFLM. And I can speak on my own behalf, but I can also speak on behalf of the board as well. We thought that we were involving young scientists already in the past by giving them the opportunity to be young members in different working groups, as you probably all know. And but I felt something is missing, and I still feel that something is missing, although I don't know, I'm not able to articulate it, what and how young scientists should get involved in EFLM. I do believe that we need more engagement. And then it came as a perfect stimulus for me. In Barcelona, a couple of young scientists approached me, and they asked me as the incoming president in 2019, how can we get more involved in EFLM? And I started working with them. We did a fantastic survey, and I guess that some of those great young people are today with us. We created a survey. We gathered replies from a number of countries, not only in Europe, but also beyond. And we analyzed the results of the survey, and it turned out that young scientists really wish to get more engaged and not only get engaged, but also get more from EFLM, get more education, get more courses, get more opportunities. And this was really a good a motivation for us in the board to think about how can we meet these requirements. And we decided to involve you in the decision-making process. So we want to have you on board as a formal body, which could, make proposals and help realize the plans that we have. And this is why we talked with Daniel, and Daniel somehow naturally took this task, although it does not need to fall under his committee, but he felt somehow inclined to take over, which I thank you for, Daniel, to take over this task. And we decided to build a task force, and together with you to shape the aims of this task force and the projects and the way you wish to be engaged in EFLM. And we as the board, I mean, I'm already slowly outgoing president because I only have 6 more months, but here is the president-elect, Tomris Osben, who will certainly support you because I know she is a great supporter of young people. And we are here to support you. So we want to hear you. What do you want and how do you see your role in EFLM, and what EFLM can and must do for you? And this is the purpose of today's meeting. So I give my microphone to you back, Daniel, and I'm here to listen, to answer your questions if you have some, and to support you in any way. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna Maria, for this great introduction and the history and reasoning of why this task group is emerging. Maybe I will be the only dinosaurs that will have a presentation, but yes, I have it, so I will use it. And I will try to explain the structure of this, or the proposed structure of this task group, represented by the skeleton, which has the backbone, and the backbone is made from full members, and these are young scientists from each EFLM committee. Nowadays, it's just compulsory, or how to say it. Everybody who is a young scientist from the committees within EFLM is a so-called full member or is part of this activity, and we expect to collaborate with them, especially in inner communication within EFLM. Then, of course, we will have somebody who will move all the body, the legs and arms, and these will be corresponding members. And we try to be as open as possible. So almost everybody can be a corresponding member. We just harmonized the term or the condition who is young. So young is the person who is under 40. Yeah, so under 40, everybody can be a corresponding member. Of course, as we talked about it several times, it's not a concurrence, it's not a rivalry with IFCC. It's a complement, it's a collaboration with existing structures, and we want to help with networking of young scientists. So these are corresponding members, and yeah, and they can be from national societies, residents, and other people, and they are continuously recruited. You probably have seen the link to our landing page, which is this one, this one. And this will be continuously used for uploading more and more people who want to be involved. And the last part here is chair. And this is something new in EFLM. We try to propose, or we propose that the chair will be elected and the members, the full members, will elect it. After some time, after you will get to know who is the most active or the best leader, who can be the best leader, you can elect the chair. And the time frame is like now we have the kickoff meeting. The next meeting will be, let's say, in September, and in September we should have candidates for the chair. And I will be the mediator. I, as a communication committee chair, will be the mediator to executive board to propose this chair to executive board. Yeah, who is young, under 40. What will be the result of our mission depends on our ambitions. How much muscles we will have on the skeleton depends on our ambitions. Either we can be very nice and not so, very supportive, very useful, but not with so many muscles, or we will obviously have a lot of muscles and lot of outputs. And the basic framework that was endorsed by EB are these terms of reference. And these can be changed, of course, by you, by the new chair, by you as members, corresponding members. But just to shortly summarize these initial ideas, the Young Scientist Task Group should include all the young scientists. That's not very good, the annotation. Residents, young professionals in laboratory medicine and related disciplines, and also from IVD companies. The first general terms of reference or first tasks are to raise awareness of young scientists. And this lady should express this: who is more than young scientists in laboratory medicine? This should be one of the missions. The second, and this is why communication committee is involved in this, is creating the network. So with the networking, we should help, we as a communication committee. But more specific tasks or more specific ideas what to do are mentioned here in these terms of reference, like exchange of young scientists, reporting about the activities either within the functional units or outside the functional units, promoting the activities, collaboration, actively participating on events like EuroMed Lab to have their program, I mean, young scientist programs there, to propose, inspire us old people with topics that are relevant to young scientists. We propose also one award for young laboratory medicine professional, and so on. But this is just a proposal. You are here to change it. You are here to select some projects, and my colleagues will also try to discuss some of these projects. And that's it from my side. And how we can communicate during the discussion is described here. I'm not sure whether IFCC representative is here. Yes. Okay, so I will just explain here if I have the opportunity. If somebody wants to discuss, raise the hand if you have the possibility. If it is not possible, for example, if you are from the browser, always use chat. So now I will try to give the right to the young scientist, or can you, Alex, give the co-host right, our presentation right?
I did this.
To Santiago. Okay, so Santiago.
Hello, hi everybody. Thank you for the invitation. I just want to say a few words, no more than 5 minutes. So we continue with the most important thing, that is the creation of your group. I want to say that I am very excited with this initiative. I always promote the formation of this kind of groups in different regions. IFCC, the task force of IFCC for young scientists, is very interesting. We have a lot of projects, a lot of programs, a lot of ideas, but it's somehow a little bit difficult to get inside of each country to reach all the young scientists. So we created different tools. For example, Julia, that is here in the webinar, in this meeting as well, she created a program that is called Capillary Program, that is actually trying to do the same as mainly that you are proposing here. We try to reach into the most, to many young scientists from all around the world. So to do this, we always encourage creating this regional young scientists task force. It is happening in Asia, it's happening in Africa, it's happening in Latin America, it's already working in North America. So I really celebrate for you to creating the European sorry, it's not a task force, it's a task working group for young scientists. I think it's far away from what you said. This is not a competition. On the contrary, creating networks is the most important, and this is our common goal. No, the only important thing here is to have more programs and more opportunities for young scientists. I can say this because I am working in this task force for more than 10 years now. Maybe I am more like a dinosaur as you, more than being a young scientist, but I want to proudly tell you that in these 10 years, there have been a lot of things that were going on in this task force. We created a lot of programs, we helped a lot of young scientists. But of course, we have a lot of things to do still. And the most important thing of having these kind of groups is coming up with more ideas, no? Having ideas, having the new, you know, also that the needs of young scientists change all the time, no? That's why it is so important having a young scientists working in these national societies, because the perspective or the view of the laboratory medicine is changing all the time. So young scientists somehow they are more open to use these empty spaces and continue growing the profession. Well, I think this is all that I want to share with you. I am really happy working with you. And of course, I am not seeing here Eugenia, but Eugenia, we are working a lot with Eugenia as well. So this is just not a new alliance. This is already an ongoing alliance. So I am happy to continue growing next to you. So congratulations again.
Thank you, Santiago, for such nice words and such open access or open attitude to this initiative. Thank you very much. And the last part of the program is, I mean, of the official of the introductory program is Alex. So Alex, can you share your ideas or experience with the work that you do now, and maybe about your perspectives? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I will try to do it briefly. So my name is Alex Stevenov. I'm from Moscow, Russia, and I'm currently a member Young Scientist of the working group Promotion and Publication. And thank you all for joining us today. And I think it's a great honor to speak from like all the young scientists within EFLM functional units. Well, thank you again. And maybe I will briefly say about my involvement and my activities within the committee. I want to know that what I'm doing and what other people in the communication committee doing and the responsibilities are similar. So whether you are a young scientist or not, and what I'm doing is important and responsibilities are the same. So what we are doing, we are increasing visibility and interest to EFLM projects, EFLM key publications, EFLM webinars, and educational platforms through different social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We also have an Instagram and Twitter, and please subscribe and follow us, and I will share links after this short talk. So as a young scientist, you can also contribute to send us relevant information, maybe infographics, some interesting news, and we will evaluate and we'll also post it. So we're very open to working together. Continuing this topic with social media, I would also say that it will be important to choose a platform for our continuing networking opportunities for the choose the communication channel. And what I personally suggest, it can be Facebook, as we all have our personal account there, and LinkedIn because of its professional focus. And what I think we can also create as two simultaneous groups in Facebook and LinkedIn and start discussion there. And again, we will post it in our official EFLM channels. Everybody can join and offer ideas, proposals, because as Daniel mentioned, next meeting will be in September, and we will have plenty of time to elaborate and choose the right proposal, choose the chair members, and make all this clear and structural. Also, as Daniel again mentioned, we have landing page EFLM Young Scientists Task Group. Please subscribe, follow this page, read the term references, and suggest our ideas. So again, thank you all for coming, for participating in this important activity. And I think we're very thrilled and we're very open. So please continue. Yeah. So thank you.